Hi there, it's Anil Puri from 9 Pillars, and in this video I'd like to take you through 3 simple ways that you can improve the productivity in your business. Okay, so in the last video, Lucien would have taken you through this first column, which is all about getting the work in the door. Okay? Today's video, I want to really take you through more focused on how to improve productivity in your business, and basically it's all about how to get the work done more effectively. Alright, so there are 3 key areas that I'd like to cover as they're spelt out here in this on the whiteboard. Now, the first area is all about delivery. The first key is to make sure that you're delivering consistently to your clients and your customers, and they're getting what they expect. Okay, there's no point ramping up more business and more marketing and getting more work in the door if you're not delivering consistently in the first place. So some areas to put in place with your team. Things like scripts for answering the phone, for greeting people as they walk in the door, those types of things. Simple checklists, making sure those are in place. Those could be to make sure the job's done effectively in the right way, in the right order. I use them myself when I'm running seminars and obviously throughout our business in other areas. So simple checklists are a great way to get consistency in the business. Another key thing that we do with our clients is make sure that their team is having regular weekly meetings. Okay. Now, in our business, we actually have daily meetings, very, very quick daily huddles to make sure that everyone is focused and knows what they're doing for the day. But definitely weekly meetings with your team to make sure that you review what's happened, you can learn from it, and that they can plan for their week. Now, depending on business, that could be job scheduling meetings, production meetings, or just meetings to manage that workflow going forwards. All right, so there's some key areas to think about and to consider when you're focusing on delivering consistently to your customers. The second area is all about the team, and that's making sure that you've got the best people in place and they're trained and that they're implementing and doing the work as effectively as possible and the way that you want it done. So making sure you've got good recruitment processes in place, good induction processes, that their expectations are set, so job descriptions, KPIs for the team and for individuals, and making sure there's some sort of a regular review process to make sure that you can assess how they're performing to those expectations, but also what training they might need and what assistance they might need. And that could be courses to go on or in-house training. What we find is that the businesses that do well have this culture of training, and the people within the business have an attitude of learning and growing. Okay. The third area is having good systems in place. Okay, so if we take the example of McDonald's, which is probably used quite often, the average age of people that run McDonald's stores, is probably 16 or 18. They're teenagers, not very skilled, but they've been inducted in the right way. They've recruited people with the right attitude, but probably more importantly, they've got fantastic systems in place. Their processes are documented. They have an operations manual that people refer to. And also they've got a lot of automation in their business. So things like if you look at the fryer, the deep fryer, you push a button, you turn it on, and after X number of minutes it beeps. Okay, so there's ways that they've put in place automation to make sure there's consistency. Okay, so they're key areas to think about in your business. Documenting processes and looking at implementing systems. It could be workflow management tools to help automate and make that the processes and the jobs consistent. All right, so they're three key areas. As with all of these things that we're covering, different businesses are going to have different priorities. So I wouldn't go down here and start developing a detailed operations manual when all you really need is if you've got a simpler, smaller business, just put in place some simple checklists and do the basics and focus on other areas before getting too complicated. Okay, so hopefully you found that those 3 areas useful for your business. Now, next video I'll cover that last column. Okay, but in the meantime, if you want any more information, you can see there are some buttons on the right hand side here. There's a regular webinar that we run. You can download that and watch that at any time. But we also run regular workshops here in Sydney. where we take you through all of this and a lot more in more detail. That runs for about half a day. So feel free to click on those buttons, get more information, feel free to register or pick up the phone, send us an email, whatever you like, okay? So in the meantime, we wish you all the best in your business.